They sold a little bit faster than I thought they would, and every once in a while, you know what I'm talking about, that makes you think, did I list it high enough? Because I had the only ones out there. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, welcome to the cabin. I had to rush today's show a little bit because they're out there mowing the hay and they get real close here and it's really loud in here. It's hard to hear, so I'm like, I better get this video done. Plus, Bubba's got a baseball game. I'm so excited to go watch that. Spring has sprung. We can go places and watch things. I'm really excited. So sometimes I sell something that I didn't even know I had, and translation, Blue Ridge Mama listed it. And so I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm like, $55 for this thing? I don't even know what the heck it is. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what? I had to go ask. I'm like, where'd you get, how much, you know, whatever. So anyway, and sometimes I sell things that I know I have because I bought them and I don't really know what price to put on them. And I'm afraid maybe I put these items out there a little too low, but they're all gone now. So what can I do? All right, let's take a look. I had a couple of Radio Shack sales. Haven't made too many of these lately, but I made 3 today. And we are finally in the pure profit on these right here. So this one went on Bonanza. And if you're not on Bonanza, I suggest, I don't tell people, hey, go sell on 16 different platforms, you know, get list perfectly and all that stuff. I don't know. To me, I think that's awesome for full-time resellers. And it's more trouble than it's worth for a lot of folks that aren't full-time, or at least don't put in a ton of time. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe I can change my mind. I don't actually do those things, so maybe I should. And then maybe I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more with a little bit more experience. I better shut up, basically. Hey, this is Bonanza, though. Bonanza is easy. Even I can do it. This one sold over there. It's over $25 plus shipping, so it's a pretty nice little profit. And this one sold on eBay right here, and I think this was $20 plus shipping. And then we have one a little bit later that I'm going to show you as well. All right, here is the item that here's one of the items I was talking about in the intro right here. I mean, this thing, look at this, acrylic right here, XX, made in Taiwan. It's definitely vintage, probably early 90s is my guess, because my wife had this thing listed and it said Wu-Tang Clan on it, and Method Man, which, you know, I don't know much, but I know Method Man was one of the Wu-Tang Clan. And I'm like, what? I don't see any Method Man. I don't see any Wu-Tang Clan. Apparently, a lot of this stuff is listed like that. So all I can know, and some of you may know more than me, all I know is that they probably wore this stuff. So it's associated with them. So therefore people use it in their listing is all I can think of. Because none of these logos are anything like that. At any rate, this thing is pretty awesome. And I would have probably, I don't know. She picked it up at the Goodwill. And I imagine she looked it up. I probably would have passed it by, just looking through stuff. Although, you know, when you get this kind of stuff, sometimes you're like, hey, I gotta check this out. No, you know what? The more I think about it, I probably wouldn't have passed it up. But I'm gonna say I would, just to give her credit, because she found this thing. She paid $3.99 for it. And it sold for $55 plus shipping. So let me know if you know anything about Johnny Blaze out there. You know, when I hear Wu-Tang Clan, I'm a history teacher, so I don't think mid-90s rap. Or early 90s? I don't even know that. Late 80s? I don't know, y'all gotta help me out here. Method Man, sorry, not my gig. But at any rate, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's even got Johnny Blaze on that zipper right there. And I did see one flaw in the back, but everything else looks awesome on it. $55 plus shipping. It is definitely worth learning clothes, and this is a new one to me. Thank you, Blue Ridge Mama. When I think Wu-Tang Clan, I think the Tang Dynasty, 7th century. You want to talk about vintage, 7th century is vintage. Empress Wu from the Tang clan, although technically she wasn't Tang because she was a concubine who became the empress, which is pretty rare. They don't have too many empresses in a Confucianist society. I better shut up. All right, next one is also a Radio Shack item. So we got 3 of them today. And we are getting low here, y'all. Makes me happy. I'm so short, I gotta use my camera to see what I'm looking for here. Is that it? Is that a 4-in-1? 15? Maybe. I don't think so, though. I think it's this one. Yep, 15,311 right there. And I do not remember what it sold for. I think it was $25 plus shipping on that one as well. I think there's 3 left of those. Hey, what do you know? I got it right. Hey, I've had a lot of questions about this Nintendo sign. It's coming up on a future video. No, it's not for sale. Not yet. I might sell it. It's not actually Nintendo branded, so that'll ease some of your concerns and your desires out there. It is not Nintendo branded. If you know that, you might not want it quite as bad, but that thing is cool, and I'm glad I have it. I'll tell you the story about it. Actually, I'm not going to tell you the story about it. I'm going to let you watch it on the Commonwealth Picker channel in probably a week or so. Okay, another keychain. Chevy Camaro keychain. That's not a Camaro. Although I think we sold one of these too. I'll have to look on my list. Nope, that's a Z28. There's the Camaro one right there. I sell these until they're all gone, and then we sell these. They're all new, just some have bags and some don't. So I usually sell these out like this, and then I'll change the listing, if I remember, and take out the picture that has it in this package. Just so people aren't like, where's the package? There you go, $16 free shipping on that one. That reminds me, I saw Lonnie had a video where his little key fob things finally sold out. I will be sad when these are gone, for sure. But we will have made a bunch of money by then. All right, here's the item. And I bought these, and you'll see this at a sale, I think, what is today? So you're gonna see this coming out on Friday. And then on Saturday, you're gonna see this sale where I bought them. My wife's calling me, hold on a minute. All right, before I was so rudely interrupted by Blue Ridge Mama. Hey, did you like she was on the show yesterday? So maybe she'll make a few more appearances. All right, back to the item I was talking about. So I bought these, and I'll let you see the price here. We're making a little bit of money on them for sure still. But they sold a little bit faster than I thought they would. And every once in a while, you know what I'm talking about. That makes you think, did I list it high enough? Because I had the only ones out there. I think I listed it about right. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably bump the price about 10%. So I've sold a few of these, you've seen them, but let's take a look at this one. All right, we are gonna head back here, and I am sort of happy they're gone because they were taking up some space here. So these are the Donruss cards, and there were 7 boxes. And you'll see this video, let me tell you, it's a strange one. You'll have to watch it. And I've got these 2 boxes have now sold, and we sold these for $176 plus shipping on these 2. So that's really, really good sale. I'm going to put them together in a box and ship them out. It's definitely not that bad. It's matter of fact, this is going to Virginia, I think. It's only costing us like 12 bucks to ship them out. I think that's right. At any rate, these are 1991 Series 1 and Series 2 puzzle and cards. So, but they're rack packs. And because they're rack packs, it gives them a little bit more value than the same amount of cards in a wax box. You know anything about baseball cards, is because there's sequencing to it. Somebody explained this to me the other day, that once you know the sequencing, if you figure out the top card, you know what's in it, so you can guarantee somebody to get X card or Y card, and you pull those and sell them for a higher amount of money, and then everything else kind of goes out the door. So I was looking off of what people were making off of single rack packs and calculating that out. So I'm not too far off, but I haven't calculated in the fact that if you find the 10 or 12 best rack packs, you can bump that premium price up just a little bit. So there you go. If you ever find rack packs and you're the only one listing it, list it a little higher than you think. Matter of fact, that goes for anything. If you ever find anything that you're the only one selling, list it higher than you think. You can always drop it later. Got a cat hat that's sold. Something about saying cat hat. And we've sold a bunch of these pretty quick. Let me see if I can find the right one, because that's a cat hat, but that's not the right cat hat. Let's see here. This one maybe? Nope, that's not it either. That's the Bubba hat. All right, had to bring it all the way out here to find it. There it is right there. So $12.95 plus shipping. We're into it. We're probably into this for about 80 cents. So definitely maybe 85 cents, but still it's close to a $10 profit on that one. And we've sold these quick. I think there's only one left. All right, here's a cool one. It's been sitting up here for a couple of days. Some people have sent me messages about it. This was a 100-mile garage sale find, and I usually shy away from Wheaties boxes, but this one was cool. It was funny. They wanted $5 for this box or $10 for like 10 boxes. And I kind of hemmed and hawed, and I decided just to buy this one for $5. I think it was the right decision. All right, there it is. It's the Space Jam. Jordan sells. It's just like death and taxes. Jordan sells. And this is Space Jam, and Space Jam also sells. So it's actually 3 brands here. Wheaties, Jordan, Space Jam. And this one sold for $20. It's sealed. Still sealed. Obviously expired, which makes it interesting and also a little bit hesitant. But the category you listed in, you can probably get away with it. It's $19.97. And this one right here sold for $28 plus shipping. So Not a huge profit, but maybe 18 bucks or so, $19. Awesome. I gotta tell you though, I'm gonna kind of miss it up there. It was kind of cool. All right, next one. I'm almost certain, Stacy, that this is a viewer sale. We had no viewer sales today, but I'm looking at these two together. I'm thinking this is probably a viewer. So Stacy, if I missed your message there, I apologize. And if you didn't want me to say your name, I apologize. Either way, thank you for the purchase. If you're not a viewer and you just bought these two things, thank you anyways, but you're not listening to this. All right, here it is, a Trans Am. And I still can't figure out the right ones, right? Is that the Trans Am? There it is. Have a bunch of these, and this one sold for $16. Free shipping. Awesome. Love, love, love selling these. All right, the next one, I'm not sure I'm going to find these. Every once in a while when I come back here, I can't find them. I know what they're in. They're in the West Virginia, the Wild and Wonderful bin right there. See if I can find it. All right, so this is also from Stacy. This is why I thought it's almost certainly a viewer. And let me put it down. I can't see. I got to put some of these on the ground. I'm kind of short, y'all. Maybe I should put the hard ones on, you know, near the bottom. I should take the one that has the Enaman still, the only Enaman we have left here, the few we have left, and put it up here because I don't have to dig through that very often. All right, that's it right there. $10 plus shipping. We're into this one for just a little bit under a buck, I think. But I think that's it. I thought it had a bag with it though. Oh well, I'll have to look. So 31 stuff sales, not for amazing money a lot of times unless it's new and large or, you know, one of the rarer ones, but that one right there, $10 plus shipping. Along with that, thank you, thank you, thank you. I come in here and she's taking pictures. I'm trying to do a video here.
That's not true.
Yeah, maybe it's not true. I gotta do a video.
I was in the house for like an hour and you told me an
so
hour.
Let me tell you something. Let me get a question. First of all, what is that? Is that Dr. Seuss?
It's Dr. Seuss.
I bought that thing. What do you think about when I bring stuff home? Are you excited to see it? Are you like, why did you buy that? Are you excited to look through some of the things? How do you feel when I just show you stuff?
Well, I'm always excited at first, but then it varies from like, what in the world have you done this time?
What do you like listing the most?
Pleasure find. I mean, I'm a huge clothes fan just because it's easy.
Praise the Lord, because I hate it. How about shoes?
But shoes are fine when you buy clean shoes. Oh, okay. Sometimes you buy shoes that have like inches of mud.
Look at how clean those are.
This is great. Like, that's not bad, but I've like had clumps of just...
Yep, that's why I buy shoes, because you list them. All right, I gotta get to work. All right, buddy, you made some Homeschool Hustler store sales. What do you got there?
A caballero, something. I don't know.
The 3 caballeros. Who's in there? You recognize one of those caballeros. Donald Duck. I have one of those up here, Turner.
Yeah.
Right up there next to Smurfette.
Yeah.
But that one has a case. Sold for $9. Not a big profit at all. Just a little bit. But these are, by the way, you know what a caballero is?
No.
It's Spanish, just like the bird the other day, the Rio. A caballero is like it's a way to say a gentleman. Kind of like a cavalier. Comes from the word horse. Because the gentlemen would ride horses back then. All right, you don't care. All right, what do you got there, buddy? Calicos. Critters. Calico critters. And I found those at the 100 Mile Yard Sale. We were into them for almost nothing, and they sold for $20 plus shipping. And Blue Ridge Mama loves selling the calico critters. There are 10 of them. And they sold pretty quick. So there you go. All right, that's definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All right, buddy, thanks.
Bye.
All right, I just realized when I came in here, because I can see myself. I do this part of the video on my phone, and I do that out there on a GoPro. Don't ask me why. Actually, I'd tell you. I'll tell you why. It's because the rest of this place isn't the most aesthetically pleasing, let's put it that way. Although I have showed a video. I'm going to show another one here pretty quick. And it's just not as nice. And I kind of like nice stuff, you know. And so the camera, or the phone here, has just the perfect dimensions of what I want you to see. As opposed to seeing all the bubble wrap on the ground and all the shelves and boxes back there. It's my vanity, I guess. Anyway, why am I talking about? Oh, I know why. Because I can see myself in this screen. It's why sometimes I'm looking over here instead of looking at the camera. Because, you know, that's what you do. And I realized my glasses were crooked. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just did that whole first part of the video out there in my glasses. Does that drive you nuts? $12.95 plus shipping for this New Holland. I think that's what it was anyways. I don't have my sheet, my little cheat sheet in here. Operator's manual. This stuff's gold. You find this stuff in a big giant box, you know, and you buy it for $5 and you end up making like 150, 200 bucks on it, and they're easy listings. I love selling manuals. They're not all great, but you sometimes find some gems in there. Speaking of manuals, here you go. 1954 Ford. Owner's manual. How cool is that? And I don't remember what it sold for, and I don't have my cheat sheet, so I'm going to say $8.95 plus shipping. And I'm going to put it up right here and see if I was right. And now you know if I was right, and I don't. Well, technically I do, because I've edited this video. Y'all, can you tell school is about... I'm an AP teacher. I teach AP World. And so May 20th is the date. You know, I'm trying to get my kids ready. How to write the DBQ, the SAQs, the... You know, all the stuff that goes along, the multiple choice stuff. We don't have to do the LEQ this year for all you AP people out there. No long essay questions, so that's kind of cool. And so I'm a little stressed out here, trying to get these kids ready. And I haven't seen half of them. Half of them I see not every day, but once a week. And the other half I don't see at all. I'm teaching virtually. I make videos. All right, you don't care. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Another Blue Ridge Mama buy. Kind of thing I probably would pass on, and she grabbed it for $4 and it sold for 15 plus shipping. So I guess she's right and I'm wrong. You know, this is stuff I wouldn't have bought and sold last year, you know, or 2 years ago. It's just hard sellers, but it's apparently selling, so kudos to you, Blue Ridge Mama. It's not huge money, but just let's take the numbers here. Let's just say it's cost 4, sold for 15. We're kind of not doing all the tax and all the little details. So it's got shipping included, and there's a little bit more shipping in it than the cost is. So that covers those fees for that. So I'm going to say the fees are going to be roughly $250 on this thing. So $250, and it costs 4. We're going to say, you know, let's just make, plus there's packaging material in the bag and the label. We'll say 3 and 4. We'll say $7. It's an $8 profit on that right there. Just enough, I think, in my opinion, just enough to buy it. Hey, I mentioned this the other day, and I just wanted to clarify just a little bit. So we're about ready, hopefully, God willing, to hit 25,000 subscribers over there on the Picker channel here in the coming days or weeks. We'll see. And I just wanted to say thank you to a few folks every time we hit a milestone. And we've already done that with John Cincinnati Picker and others. I think at 1,000 subs, we had John sign a hat and give that out. And this was, we bought some, Matt, part-time picker, bought that hat, and then asked him to sign a hat for us for our giveaway. And he was gracious enough to sign a hat and send it to us. And we're going to give this away, along with some other stuff, on hopefully whenever we hit that. Now, I haven't decided, as strange as this sounds, we might do the giveaway on this channel as opposed to the Picker channel. But I don't know, we might do it on that channel. But it is to celebrate, hopefully a celebration of all of you guys being so gracious and kind to us on both of our channels. But that's a big milestone, and I'll tell you why in a coming episode. And it's because of something I mentioned quite a long time ago. Matter of fact, I think I might have mentioned it at the 1,000 subscriber mark. And 25,000 is a milestone, and we will be talking about that in the future. But this, maybe even I'll throw in a Titleist hat or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll sign one of the Titleist hats, or a first edition mug, or maybe something else. I don't know what we'll do, but we just wanted to say thanks to Matt for his support of our program over the last couple of years too. So there you go. All right, Reagan's been making bunches of sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What'd you sell?
Mark, Pam, Debbie, and Mike.
Mark, Pam, Debbie, and Mike. That's good. I'm glad you're young and have a good memory, because I can't remember this stuff half the time. And look at all the everybody's been buying We Get Things Moving sticker.
Yes.
Hopefully this is getting things moving out of their eBay store. Let me know in the comments. Is it doing the trick, y'all? Is it getting things moving? People laughed the other day. They're like, oh, Reagan's face was priceless when you asked her what the Enaman was. Oh, boy. I'm glad you didn't have to answer that, huh? Anyway, tell them about these green shirts, because this is your design.
Yes, and they are running out, and they won't be restocked.
Yep, we decided we weren't going to restock that design. That's Reagan's original design. We're running a little low at that size. Still have a bunch of the really big sizes, but everything else is getting a little bit low back there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right,
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Hey, 3 quick thank yous for folks that bought things out of the commonwealthpicker.com store. This one is from Mark. Hi, Kevin. I'm getting a shirt to wear to garage sales and a sticker to add to my workbench. That is awesome. Next to the Commonwealth Picker sticker. So he's got the We Get Things Moving. You need a Commonwealth Flipper sticker. Maybe we'll wait on that one. Thank you guys for all you do for the reseller community. Mark, a.k.a. Sooner State Picker on Instagram. Sooner State Picker. Send me a direct message, Mark, and remind me of this, and I'll follow you. Check out what you're selling. Appreciate it. Debbie was kind enough to leave a message. Just wanted to say thank you for all you do for the amazing history lessons. I don't know how amazing they are. I always feel like the history is the coolest part of picking. For sure. Hubby and I started our eBay store back up recently, and the info that you give freely is invaluable. Thank you again. So thank you very, very much, Debbie. I appreciate it. And just a quick one from Pam, and Pam she ordered one of the shipping table plans, so she left a message about sending her a hard copy. So if you want a hard copy, you got to tell me in the message. If not, I'm just going to send you an email. So love your channel and how you teach your kids about money. So let me tell you, Reagan learns a little bit more about money than Turner does, but, you know, she's a little bit older. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. We can't wait to see you next time.